Cool, so today we've got more Chinese medicine behind the scenes questioning, and today I thought you might be interested about ghosts.
Love ghosts. Definitely want to know about ghosts. Are we talking physical ghosts or ghosts within the body?
So this particular client had a physical interaction with a ghost.
Yeah.
Their previous history has been a bit of anxiety, big life change, and for this particular client, seeing ghosts or being aware of the presence of people isn't uncommon. So Chinese medicine does view ghosts, but we also see, like, you mean internal ghosts, like an emotional disturbance, or do you mean like ghosts of Christmas past? You know, like, this is a problem I didn't deal with, and he ghosted me, and he hasn't texted me since.
Oh yeah, totally that. Yeah, no, I meant more like an internal, like a spirit
of themselves.
Evils.
Oh, Shai-Chi. No. So this particular case is an external ghost.
Actual.
Yeah, and from...
It's been a long day.
It's been a really long day. Chinese medicine views when you die, one of your 5 aspects of your soul is a hun, and this is excised as a ghost or a physical transparent reflection of who you are. So when you take your last breath, this comes up.
Yeah.
And that's it, it doesn't necessarily stay. So if someone tends to see ghosts, we say that their hun within themselves, which is the liver element and the wood element, is really strong. But also a lot of people who tend to have a lot more connection to their sixth sense, in my experience, tend to have a really good connection between their kidney and heart element, because you need to be aligned and in tuned to understand what you're getting. So this comes into trusting intuition and trusting purpose and trusting your gut feeling, because if that's in alignment, then your intuition's always going to give you some. If someone's kidney and their hearts are not connected, they're all intuition and Reiki healing and seeing ghosts and talking to angels, but they don't do anything with it. And that's where you kind of like, is the information that you're receiving clear? Because the rest of you isn't clear.
And what do you mean by doing something with it?
Well, what's the point of getting a great idea if you don't action it?
Yeah,
What's the point of feeling like your deceased mum or dad would really want you to be doing something good for yourself? If you don't look after yourself the way they would want you to look after yourself. Or if you get messages from God, or if you get inspiration, or you think, oh, I don't have a good feeling about going to this party, then you go to the fucking party, and then shit happens. So what's the point of intuition as a gift if you don't use it? So in Chinese medicine we see real ghosts, and they can have different manifestations in your life. Could be a repeated pattern, is a ghost that continuously follows you. Could be a real ghost, like a literal ghost that you see, like a poltergeist that isn't necessarily positive. You could be haunted. You could have your guardian family member and or what have you. And there is a protocol in Chinese medicine that is called exercise the ghost or surround the dragon. And there are ghost points in Chinese medicine. That how would you been explained for ghost points?
Ghost points are more for, I've noticed, they've been used for more mental health issues.
Do you think if someone said they saw a ghost, you'd think they're crazy?
For me, probably not, because I believe in ghosts. But I mean, if they saw a ghost, something that, like you said, they're in tune with something. Something's going on, whether it's aligned or not.
As well. So there is a fine line, and you have to remember, irrespective of there being a tangible ghost or not, they had a reality. They had a real experience. It does same when they did all the experiments on LSD in the 60s and 50s. It doesn't matter that you can't see the reality they saw. They still had a tangible experience for themselves. We can't judge that as a practitioner, so it's not for us to go, oh, it's schizophrenia or it's something else.
Would you say that's the same as when people have hallucinogenics like ayahuasca or?
There is a theory that transfers through a different dimensional wall. That maybe you've opened up realms in your brain that you're not quite ready for, and the chemicals have forced that open, which can either be a positive or negative response. There is there's other theories that say that you've ripped the ether and you can't go back. So if you've opened it too prematurely, or you've had an experience that you maybe couldn't have occurred naturally, then that fibre is thin and ripped, and you'll always have a shed disturbance because that fibre is too thin. There's another theory method, or you've burnt up all your shen, you've burnt up all your fire of your heart, and so it's singed now. So you will always be trying to calm that down, and that's another way of looking at some mental health issues. Some. But so we have ghost points that clear between heaven and earth, and you can look at that as literal, between heaven and earth, or you could also look at it between the mind and the body. So if you're stuck in a problem, stuck in a constant repetition of life, that's one thing you do.
Yeah.
If someone can't see their own problem, like it's clouded by ghosts, then you do the ghost points again there too. What else do I use ghost points for? Just
taming the dragon.
Surround the dragon.
Surround the dragon.
Surround the dragon. That's a little bit different to something that's an esoteric momentum or a Shen momentum. Surround the dragon is really great for infections, or scar tissue, or operations.
Okay.
It's meaty and as a practitioner, it's really meaty and fun. Like get around it, and you can see infection change. Or if you want to make a boil burst, you surround the dragon, and the dragon goes. Ah. Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else about ghosts that I can think of?
I mean, could be thinking of. I know that the Chinese culture is really connected to their ancestry and the ghosts of their ancestors, aren't they?
So not all ghosts are evil.
Yeah.
Is a really important thing here. Not all ghosts are evil, and a lot of Chinese feng shui and a lot of Chinese numerology also pertains to invisible ghosts and how they're interacting on your life. So it's really important that just because someone tells you they're seeing something, if you do think about mental health disease, some people do see things that aren't there for everyone else.
Yeah.
So you can't judge that may not be happening.
Yeah.
It's happening for them.
Yeah.
And so that's how we look at it.
Yeah.
That's a ghost right now.